Hello everyone, this is William and we are outside Nippombashi station here in Osaka, and today we're going to walk to Shinimamiya. If you're new here and you've never seen a live stream or video before, my name is William. I've been living in Japan for 15 years and we talk about life and living and just general things going on that are found in Japan. So today we're going to walk from Nippombashi, a major train station, down to Shinimamiya, another larger train station, and see what we can see. So this right here is the Kuromo Shotengai, really famous shopping street. About a week ago I did a live stream where I walked through there. It's pretty cool. There's lots of goods and things to eat. If you come to Osaka, you definitely need to check that out. If you're looking for very expensive camera stuff, or especially this shop has what you need. Nippombashi is famous for lots and lots of tech and game stuff. It's actually called Denden Town, the electronics district, and it's actually older than Akihabara copy. So Ibrahim, hello, nice to see you. If at any point today during the walk you feel like, hey, I'm enjoying this, or I'd like to learn more about Japan, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying what you're seeing. This right here is a church, actually. This is the Kushityo Kyokai, built in 1925. How are you? I'm doing quite well, Ibrahim. How are you doing today? This is nice to see. This hotel was empty for the longest time due to COVID, and it seems like they are up and running now. And over here, this is a weipa. Weipa is a type of seasoning. Chinese style vegetable, pork, beef. They have a seafood and even a vegan one now. But it's like flavoring used in a lot of Chinese food or chuka ryori, and it's very, very good. I definitely recommend it. You just add it like consomme to your food. I'm interested in seeing another version of Akihabara. I'm doing good. Oh, nice. So each of these side streets have lots of hotels as well as restaurants. And this side, the north side of Nippombashi, has lots of shops like this one. If you're looking for Chinese or Vietnamese goods, you can come here and get vegetables or ingredients that you might find in China. We are going to walk down the side street, not the main Nippombashi road, where Denden Town is, because they don't actually like you videotaping. There's lots of maids or hosts out there. Some of them are underage and technically should not be working. They should be at school, or they're too young to be working at the type of bar they're working at. So they ask people not to video. I've had a couple run-ins, just better to stay away. This is soba, chuka soba ramen. They're open right now. It is hot today. It is currently 31 degrees Celsius, or about, I think that's 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Is it as busy as Akihabara? No, it is not. And Akihabara has its own like built up area now because it's in Tokyo, whereas this is pretty close to Namba station, major train station in Osaka, but it's off on its own. It's kind of ends in one of the not nicer areas of Osaka, depending on who you ask. So we'll have to, I'll point out some of that stuff as we go. Is there anything interesting in this vending machine? Not particularly. I'm trying to find some new stuff to try. I actually have a 1.5 liters of Aquarius sports drink. I love these right here. Ice cream vending machine just on the road. Rum raisin biscuits, strawberry shortcake, coffee, tiramisu, caramel, pudding. Nothing here either. In some big news yesterday, I believe in Tokyo, a construction site much like this one, a 43-ton support beam got loose and fell down, and it felt like an earthquake, people reported, and 2 people actually died. So very sad. Several other people injured, but it fell from like the 7th story down. 100 yen vending machines, that's right. Richard, hello, and Pilot Girl, good afternoon. We got some lunch here. These are teishoku-san, or lunch sets. 950 yen for this ramen set. That makes it about $7 US. As always, they have their display outside. Karaage set, stir-fried meat. So if you see here, these are, since we're in Osaka, they're gonna have English, Chinese, and Korean. But once you get outside of the city, you might not see that. So Richard is going to Osaka in a few weeks. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you can enjoy your time. I'm actually going to cross the street because if I walk too close to some of these shops, their Wi-Fi interrupts stuff, as well as some of the shops have content which is not suitable for minors, if you know what I mean, and they show it out on the street, so it can be a bit dangerous for YouTube. The Coca-Cola machine, we have the premium lemon Fanta. I just did a short on the lemon and pink grapefruit one. It's very tasty. Make sure to check that out. Ayataka, this is my favorite green tea. Irohaza's a great water. They changed it. This is Chill Out. This is actually made from cannabis oil. So be careful if you come to Japan and you drink one, because it might flag you as having consumed cannabis. 110, 120 in these drink machines. It's a buddy of mine here in Canada looking for some info on us. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Fanta grape is really good. Really good. This is where, nice, I am Richard. I'm going to Vienna and Prague for about 10 days. Ooh, nice. I've always wanted to travel in Europe, but this place here has amazing fried chicken. Really hot. No bone, like boneless chicken is really great. These 100 yen vending machines. Fanta is pretty amazing. So we, again, this is some more teishoku, and they have English grilled deluxe loin bowl. So this is urerosu. All pretty reasonably priced, about $7 US. But this is what Denden Town, the electronics district, looks like. You can often find a lot of tour buses that are hosting Chinese tourists, usually, sometimes Korean, but the entire bus will be loaded up. Actually, when I moved to Japan in 2008, there was very limited clean, modernized hotels in this area, but a lot of companies, particularly Japanese companies or Chinese companies, have come in and remodeled these hotels specifically for Chinese visitors. So if we were to walk this way, will take us to the start of Dindin Town and you turn left. But as I said earlier, there's probably some maids out and they're gonna get all upset at me recording them. So if you ever watch what's his name, Bebo, what's his name? Bebo is on Twitch. He's mainly a Twitcher. He's been doing it for a long time. He does Uber Eats in this area on his live stream, so you can go check him out on Twitch sometime. He's actually streaming right now. He will come over here to several, like, pick up food from the McDonald's that's up here. This is a really cool store if you're looking for mecha. So Gundams or other mecha toys, models, as well as card games. So there's lots of places to pick up cards in this area. So Dindin Town, Din means electricity. That is correct. Correct. I can't talk today. This is one-way traffic, so it's relatively easy to see. I play Magic the Gathering as well as some other card games, so I used to come down here on the regular to buy cards or go look for stuff. As you can see here, there's posters for maids. You do really have to be careful in this area. Several of these buildings look very unassuming, and their first floor will sell electronics or toys or manga or whatever, but their second, third, fourth floor sell adult paraphernalia or activity related content, and could maybe surprise someone that you have to explain things to. So I'm gonna it's not as busy here. No, we're still off of the side street. This right here is the Tsukimi Baga. Tsukimi is in September, Kugatsu. This is observation of the moon month. Lots of things have mochi or egg on them, and McDonald's has these. Last year I tried these in a live stream, and just recently I did the Tsukimi burger at Burger King. So they've cleaned it up yet a lot. If you're looking for goods or plushies, uniforms, costumes, you can come here. So I believe it's called a Royale. So this shop over here sells adult paraphernalia as well as clothing. If you're looking for some action figures, not for sale, but they have more inside. Urusai Yatsura, there's the jacket from Netflix remade this series. Sorry, my gift seems to be tweaking out a little bit on when I zoom in. This is a shipping company where people are buying stuff and they have it delivered for them, so they don't have to keep up with it. But also Dindin Town is full of tools. We have a General Doguya-san tool shop. Gacha, that's right. Family Mart, the best of konbinis. If you ever see some place that has this type of netting, it's not to keep the air conditioning in, it's actually to keep the vision out, I guess. So we're gonna go up here, turn a corner, and then come right back. Dindin Town is also famous for reselling stuff. So if you need some type of electronics on the cheap, or cheaper than you might think, you might be able to find it here. I sometimes have found really good deals, like half of what I was gonna pay When I build my own computers, if you didn't know this, I'm actually an electrical and computer engineer. That's what my studies were in, and it's not what I work as, but it's what I studied as. I build my own computers. I do a lot of computer work, so I come here from time to time to actually see parts in person. So this is the actual Dinden street, and if we walk down, each side has electronic shops. You can get used new pieces. A lot of them offer really good return policies, usually a week or two or a month. So if you come and you need something, you can get it. This is Animate, a multi-tiered anime manga goods shop. Bleach, one of my favorite manga anime ever. The 1000-Year Blood War arc right now is fantastic. I'm gonna reshift this just to see if I can get it to not shake as much. All right. So, just like us, a computer get, yes, I want ice cream, yeah. Actually, if you walk up here on the left, there is a Ankara Turkish kebab place, and you can get a really nice kebab as well as some Turkish ice cream. Really nice people. I used to stop and get a kebab when I came through. So everyone in IT here. Yeah, currently I'm an English teacher. I've been an English teacher for 15 years and manager of English teachers, but I love tech. I'd love to be involved in that, or doing more for that, but just have to give up for the time being. Another ice cream machine. Upstairs there's a maid cafe, massage maid cafe. This is something that is pretty new to Japan. If you didn't know this, Dr. Pepper. Most Japanese people hate Dr. Pepper. Really don't like it. The almond taste that's used as the flavor for cherry is like cough medicine in Japan. So a lot of Japanese people don't drink it. Let me see if okay, there we go. Fix the thing. How is English teaching there? Always hear negative things. It can depend. I came on the JET program and I really enjoyed it. And then I worked in a Board of Education and also had no problem. The pay is the pretty bad part. You have to understand what you're doing. This is Geo. They sell used cell phones, SIM card stuff, and games. If you come and you need something, it's really easy to get here. I bought 3 iPhone SE Gen 2s there for my children. They're like $200 a piece, and they were SIM free, so it's great. They, when we travel to America, they can have a phone to use. This is A2, or what it used to be called A2. It's now called Surugaya Specialty Store. They sell used games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, Switch, but as you go up, it changes to be adult softwares and videos, so you have to be careful. I want Nintendo Switch games and Game Boy. Yep, they have them in there. I'd go inside, but I've lost signal every time I've tried to go in, so it's probably better just to stay outside. This is Gyoza no Osho. There are 2 major gyoza places, Gyoza no Osho and Osaka Osho. Actually owned by the same family, but 2 different brothers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross them now because I'm getting into the danger zone. Korean bubble tea. We have all kinds of maid shops, massage shops, nightclubs in this area. Like Akihabara, gachas. I never understood this place across the street. They claim to be Japan's #1 best curry in Osaka. If you're looking for models, electronics, any of that type of stuff, you can find it here. This PC ones over here, they are a really nice shop to pick up computer components as well as have stuff out of the box. So if you actually want to see what a mouse feels like, they usually have them on display. You can actually like physically touch the keyboard or see what the keys look like. And they sell individual components. If you need some special type of card, they carry it. I bought quite a few electronic things from them. My cable ties and cable management in my PC come from there. Again, we have a giant Gundam shop. I actually have been thinking about, I need watch time as well as other stuff. So this is Joshin, but this is the kids land. So if you were to go to a Joshin, they usually have like a toy section. This is just the toy section from a Joshin, but has its own building. So lots and lots of Gundams, models, toys, games and stuff. Usually new. It's kind of like Aldi, which is Aldi in the US and other, but oh yeah, I love Aldi. My mom goes there all the time. We have one near our house. This is Tsukumo. They're an electronic shop. If you're into doing custom PC builds, water cooling, LEDs, custom LED, they're really great. They have an online store, but if you go to the second and third floor, you can actually see that in person. They're really trying to gentrify this area. A lot of stores have been permanently closed and they're remodeling them, like this over here. I guess this is a Chinese restaurant. That's what it says on the sign, is it says Chuka Ryori, but specifically it's Chukayaki. So this is like a grilled skewer Chinese food. Smells good. Don't forget to visit all the stores here. Yeah, I mean, you could walk up and down the street and take your time and be here for hours. It's like 3 fried goods shops in a row. Here is the big Joshin. So this is the Joshin where they're gonna sell TVs, pianos, trombones, trumpets, everything you can imagine. And across the street we have like electronic goods. If you're looking for a cable, a connector, LED, if you're looking for ATA, SATA cable, short, long, custom cables, LEDs. Now they may not be so cheap, but they're here. So you can pick them up. Here's a display to display connector, HDMI to display cable, 50 centimeters, 100 yen. So really cheap. This is a new hotel that's going in. They haven't finished yet. Hey, probably, sorry, I can't talk. No problem, Frank. Thank you for showing up. Every watch helps. I really do appreciate it. I recently found out that there's another Found in Japan Indian channel, it looks like, and they are killing it. So I really got to get up my game. They're like 3 months in and like 40,000 subscribers. So I'm like 3 years in and 500 subscribers. Kanashiwa, that makes me sad. But they make better content and they have a very specific audience. So but each one of these stores, I'm trying not to zoom in too much, but there's pretty much naked ladies in that building, visible from the street. So more Chinese food. Din Town. Again, I have to be careful. So we are actually in Ebisu Cho Station, the Sakai Suji line, the brown line. You can start in Namba and walk your way down, or you can come from one of these stations and walk your way up. Warhammer goods. Wow. Actually, at the top of Dindin Town, if you're into it, there is a whole like Warhammer studio. A couple. Again, random cables, accessories, LEDs, phone cases, CD cases. There's some cool graffiti. So graffiti in Japanese is called rakugaki, which literally means like fun writing. So before we head on to the next section, which is Shin Sakai, I really want to say again, thank you everyone very much. Thank you very much to everyone who has watched this far or jumped in. I really do appreciate it. Everything means a lot. Likes, comments, and all that kind of stuff really help the channel. So as in the Japanese YouTube says, "Ine," or thumbs up. Thank you very much. How far is the area from Osaka Station? So it's not far. Namba, which would be the southern like hub station, and Osaka Station, which are the opposite sides of the loop. Walking without any delays or stopping, it's like a 30, 35, 40 minute walk. On the train, it's like 8 minutes because it's only 4 subway stops. There's Appa Hotel, very big chain. They're all over the place. We are currently crossing under the Hanshin Kosoku Dodo, or the Hanshin Elevated Expressway. And you can see over here on my right where you enter ETC. The purple is where the electronic card is used. You don't have to physically pay. The Nippombashi over here is where you have to pay cash. So ETC is very raku, or easy as they say in Japanese. Another 100 yen machine. Nothing special. As we are right now, we are actually at what would be the pretty much end of Nippombashi, and now we are at Shinsekai. Shinsekai is where Osaka Tower is located. Very hot. This is in the Naniwa area, and this is the Naniwa Koban. But this is actually Keisasho. This is a not a police box. This is a police station. And if you check outside, you can see today there has been 111 traffic accidents. No one has died, and the number of people affected by these has been 129 people. And this is Japan's top 10. If you can prove that you helped turn them in, you can get money if you want to. Well, let's get walking through Shinsekai. I've done several other walks in this area. Over here, I've walked this way down once or twice. You have to check it out. So as I was saying, this is Osaka Osho. So this is another gyoza place, but Osaka Shinsekai. So in the background we have Osaka. They need a RoboCop there for sure. Maybe. Lots of stuff here. There's a Turkish place, it looks like. So here's a Turkey. You get something. Do they sell lahmacun? I wonder. Different types of kebab, hummus, sausages. Doesn't look like it. Butter rice, but Turkish ice cream. Too many accidents. Judge Dredd. You'd think about it, but if you think about 110 accidents and no fatalities, that's pretty good. We have the Shinsekai Shotengai. I've had connection issues in there before, so I'm not gonna go down that way. This guy's trying on some gita or sandals. This place can be really poppin' at nighttime. It really depends. People out drinking. We're near where a lot of the homeless community in Osaka lives. So, but in 15 years, I have never been up the Osaka Tower, and I think Lido, a little bit of Japan, and I have talked about this. If you're looking for retro games, you can come and play Street Fighter, Lupin. Lots of places to eat. 80s style, yeah. I'm going to have to set you down in a minute to get myself something to drink. I'm starting to get a little parched. But as you see, there's lots of 100 yen vending machines. Some of them 50 yen, it says. This is a Fudoya-san. This is a realtor. So you can see this is a 2-person room. Huh. But how much each one costs? I'm curious. I thought about making a video where I explain the type of rentals and the terminology with the different rooms. Would you guys be interested in a video like that? Because it's going to take a little work to get put together, but I think it might be something interesting for people in the future. I like this building button. Oh. Here is Sutenkaku. There's a really cool bit of artwork underneath. Osaka is a cheaper area, yeah, that's for sure. Way cheaper than Tokyo, and depending on where you're at, quite a bit cheaper than Kyoto as well. I probably could do a whole video of this area. Oh my goodness, this baby Costella smells fantastic. Our inflation is at 50,000%. Yeah, I actually saw a video talking about welcome back to Canada. It was pretty bad. This is Billiken, the symbol of this area, actually from the United States, but a symbol of good luck. Money, money, money. This place specializes in kushikatsu, or skewered fried food. Kurazushi, this is kaiten sushi, sushi by the plate. Coke can is $3.50. Wow. I bought a 2-liter of Coke yesterday for $1.50. So this is the Jampo Surya. So this is actually you fish your fish. There are fish tanks inside, and you try to pull out the fish, and then they will prepare it based on what you catch. So you got to be careful. Lots of Japanese style summer games. Hopefully there's enough music here that it all covers itself up so I don't get hit with a copyright. It doesn't really matter since I'm not monetized, but it's called Jampo. So you can look it up online. It's just like fishing restaurant, and there's 3 of them in Osaka, 3 major ones. One's here, one's in Homachi, and one's in Umeda. Here in Texas, a 2-liter Coke is over $2 something. Wow. Yeah, that's something people don't really talk about. Here's the big Billy Gang, the most famous one, which they have painted recently. But you can come here and sit out at nighttime and sit. Lots of katsu places. So what's cool is this place has everything in Japanese, English, Chinese, and Korean. So you order it by the seafood. So iro many, this says many types of things. This one says that it's meat. This one says that it's seafood, and these are all vegetables. So this is their whole menu of fried stuff that you can order. I'm Not sure how well the connection's gonna hold up, but we're gonna walk through anyway. This is Spa World. This is a Shinto or bathhouse, and it is located here. It's a multi-story, multi-bath place. Some is swimsuits, most of it's naked, but you can have a beer with like some random oba-san you've never met before if you're a lady, or if you've never met them either. Like I said, I'm really hot. At one point they had like Taste of the World, so you could go and it was like coffee and chocolate. This is Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat is one of my favorite drinks. This is a 1.5 liter. This is like pretty much Gatorade. It's an ion supply. It's very tasty. It's a Japanese made drink, Pocari Sweat. Definitely try it out. It's like Gatorade but without the bite. It's actually kind of salty. Lots of Japanese people drink this when they get sick. This and Aquarius are the highest competitors. Aquarius is made by Coca-Cola. This one is made by Otsuka, which is a Japanese pharmaceutical company. But it says it has salt, potassium, magnesium. Really good. You can drink it. This drink costs 190 yen at Don Quixote. So it's about $1.10, $1.20. Pocari Sweat tastes is like sweet. Yeah, it can be. How dehydrated you are. I couldn't finish it. Yeah, that's my whole day's drink. So I'm not speeding through it, but here we go. We're gonna see. I might have to rush if the connection gets not good, but Mega Donkey. This way, we're gonna walk by it in a minute, but let's walk through the tunnel here and hopefully keep the connection. Emma Wolf, I so badly want to come and visit Osaka, Japan, but I don't have the trip budget nor the food budget to try and do so many things to Hello. Well, I hope one day you can come. It is definitely a lot of fun. I like Osaka more than any other place. Sorry to stop, but here is chahang, fried rice, curry fried rice in a can. What the heck? I hope that you can come one day, Emma. Like I said, Osaka is a really great spa world hotel and resort. These people are going. If we go over here, we can actually see the different types of spa. Or you just go in and buy a ticket. These zones right here with the water slides, you actually wear a bathing suit. These are like shared public spaces. They have hot rock bath, steaming rooms. There's food inside, as well as some like exercise station, billiards. But if you see here, they have different types of onsen. This says Roman era. This is Atlantis. This says Islam food, so I guess it's like, looks kind of like a mosque inside. It looks a lot like a kind of Turkish and Persian mosque design. Persia, actually. Padi, French. They have all wood, oak, and cedar steam rooms. Everything from a vending machine. That is very very true. That's so interesting. I hope to save up to come one day. I hope you can too. If you can come sooner, it would be better, because right now the yen is so weak. 10,000 US dollars is equivalent to 150,000 yen. So, you know, for every $100 you bring, you're effectively turning it into $150 in Japan. And they're really limiting inflation. So food prices have not soared up so much. How do you know if it's okay with tattoos and onsen? So that is a very good question, Richard. So sometimes the onsen doesn't care. I've actually gone to one in Wakayama where they just don't care. Lots of people have them. It might be Yakuza related. It might be other affiliated groups related, but they just generally don't care. I've seen lots of dudes in there with tattoos. Lots of Japanese people are starting to get tattoos. And for the Olympics, the All Japan Spa and Onsen Federation group said that they were looking at changing the rules. I don't know if they've gone into effect, but I'm pretty sure there's like a irezumi, which is tattoo in Japanese, or tattoo kinshi, which means don't enter with tattoo. Depending on the tattoo size, you might be able to bandage it or cover it with tape. But if it's like your whole shoulder or your whole back, you're kind of just screwed. Really depends. My 1,650 Canadian is 1,750 yen for my trip. It's midnight here in Texas. What time is it there in Osaka? I don't think I'll be visiting anytime soon, maybe in 5 years or later. Right now it is, I think, 1:32. I'm not actually sure because I put my watch up in my bag and whatever. But yeah, if you need to go to sleep, please don't worry about it. I'm actually have family from Abilene, Texas. So this is Don Quixote. This is like our Walmart, random find anything kind of store. Sometimes a little dirty. I was only seeing if there was more like a younger owner kind of thing that didn't care. I think it just really depends on where it's at and if they care or not. Now, if you did go into like the water slide section and you had like a rash guard on, that'd be fine. There'll be other dads. I wear a rash guard all the time. So that's like a surf top. I have no tattoos, but I still wear one all the time. So this is Shinimamiya, Shinimamiya Station. This is the bottom of the Osaka loop line. So if we were to take the train here, we could ride all the way around, or we could take it and go this way towards Namba, and then all the way around to Kujo, which is where the USJ is, or we could go this way towards Osaka Castle, Koreatown, and at the other end will be Osaka Station. But man, is it hot. Butt spider, yeah, so you could maybe cover that up with a band-aid, maybe not, I don't know. You'd have to risk it. We're gonna walk across and across, add a little time here. I often frequent this Don Quixote behind me, but they have a big sign outside that says please don't record. So we won't go inside today. While we wait for the train, actually up here, Japan has a trolley system that goes from Osaka down towards Sakai City, where I'll be headed later, and it's starts up here in a Tennoji, and it comes down. It's called the Chinchinisha, and it goes south. And it's really, really cute. And if you take it, you can actually make your way down to Sakai, and there's a knife museum. And Sakai is where they used to make katanas back in the day. And then when the war started, they made guns. Well, after the war, guns became outlawed, the manufacturing had to change, and they started making bicycles. Well, once all that ended, they still make a lot of bicycles, but now they also make custom kitchen cutlery. And I have several pieces of like knives and stuff that I've had custom made because I do a lot of cooking. Get on the ultra wide. Oh yeah, I'm in Dallas. Nice. Oh, Texas. So if you can tell, just after crossing under that bridge, it's like we're in a new zone. This is a lot more lower income. As soon as we walk out of the thing, like this over here is Abe no Harukazu. This is the tallest building in Japan, and you can go all the way to the top, but that costs money. The lower observation deck right here is free. It is really cool to go all the way up to the top. There's tons of shopping in that area. That's called Tennoji. Several train lines are in that area. Here's that little train. This is sponsored by St. Andrew's University, or as it's called, Momoyamadai. Pindai is the short name, but just a short little train. Also, Osaka has started to use van or cab style taxis, so you'll see a lot of those. Here in Tokyo, you still see a lot of car, but in Osaka, Bai Mi, Vietnamese sandwich shop, and boba. I love a good Bai Mi sandwich. It is warm. Here's a van taxi, auto service bus. Oh my goodness, it is very hot. I have a general idea. One day I saw the world's first wrestling match take place on a Japanese. Yeah, I actually saw that in the news today, where they did it in the middle aisle. It looked pretty funny. That I gotta see. So Osaka is near Kobe, and in Kobe they do wrestling all the time. Wrestling. And I actually worked with a teacher, maybe 8-10 years ago, who she had taught several professional wrestlers of the like the current Japanese pro wrestling scene, and she would send tickets to her. They would send tickets to her, and she would take people. And unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but I had several friends go to watch the All Japan, One Japan wrestling. Over here, this building looks a little decrepit. It's not nice. People are already starting to line up. This is actually a facility for housing homeless people. They come here and stand in line from early afternoon with their stuff, and then it's kind of hope to get a room. This is actually where the casino is supposed to go, and these new hotels have come in, so they're trying to push the people in need elsewhere. I'm gonna try to make it up these stairs, or actually, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it maybe right here. But I don't want to lose you guys. I want to say bye. So as always, thank you very much for joining me on this walk. We started in Nippombashi and we've made our way all the way down to Shinimamiya down here. I hope you enjoyed this walk and the things that we saw. Please remember to like this or leave me a comment on what you'd like to see in the future. Check out my recent video where I tried the pink lemon Fanta Premium. And keep an eye out for future videos that are coming out. I really do appreciate it. 本当にありがとう. See you in another video for things found in Japan. またね. Abayo. Bye bye.